there everyone, don't you guys think that it's been far too long since I've had this sword? I think it's time for a little upgrade. I need something that's like, super duper cool, and I know just the right thing. Alright you guys, as I check this blue poop machine for any upcoming victims, I will greet you with a passionate hello, and how are you doing on this fine day? I bet you are all still full from your Thanksgiving dinner. Who can blame you? I would not mind some stuffed turkey and mashed potatoes with cranberry sauce. But you know, we do not all get what we deserve, I guess. But more important than fried turkey is the fact that I found out about a new knife. And what knife, you might ask? Well, that is secret. I am not sure how secret, but I heard that people are doing very secretive about the knife. So I guess I will just try and keep my head on my torso and not go search any deeper for the name of the knife. I will just try to unbox it. At least that way I can be sure that I will not end up with my head on a stick, like most turkeys end up around this time of the year. And sometimes other sorts of animals too. The closer we are getting to Christmas, the more animals that the people will start to cook. So it is not just the turkeys who are being feasted upon, but that is all in the past. And it is best kept there. Okay, so I think it's time to show you guys what I've been wanting to show you. Hold on to your seats because you are about to be amazed by me, as always. So without further ado, let's do this thing. Alright, as you saw there, I actually ended up getting the secret new knife, and I am able to play with it, which is always a win-win. Since you probably know by now that I love myself a good game of murder mystery, especially when I am the murderer, and my murders are a mystery, because I am just that good. You know how it goes. It is all fun and games, and then we come to the point where I am the killer, and then everything goes wild. Everyone starts shouting, and screaming and begging for their lives. But we are doing pretty good here, with the whole surviving part. Nothing bad happening around here. Let's hope that we can keep it this way. Maybe up here I will be even more protected from harm. That's what I hope, at least. I wouldn't want to die up here though, that's for sure. Alright, that was that, I guess. We got some nice XP, and now we can wait for our next match. Let me tell you a little story while we wait here. The story is about knives. Well, it is not really a story. It is more like a lengthy question. It is quite the stretch, I may say. So I was thinking about the bat knives, the throwing knives that Batman uses. You know they are sick. I know they are sick. But what are they? Are they actual knives? Are they throwing knives? But they can act like boomerangs. So what is the deal there, Bruce Wayne? If they were throwing knives, then they should have been called bat throwing knives, instead of ordinary bat knives. Or even better, bat boomerang throwing knives. Alright, the throwing part there might be a bit too much, since a boomerang is always for throwing purposes. But that is enough about Batman, his arsenal of bat-named knives. Let's head back to Murder Mystery, the place where fun is made. Well, nothing actually happened, so that is not that interesting. What is interesting though is that I have a bomb, and that is fun. I do not know if you guys remember the time that I tried that Minecraft game mode, with the TNT, where I had to blow up those houses without leaving a block untouched. Yeah, that did not work out all too well in my favor. It was too bad. I really tried my best though, but for some reason I just could not do it. I guess I was not tactical enough. So you know where it might end up if I get to be the one who can swing around with a bomb. I might blow up the whole building on accident, or I do not even scratch the wall that I put it on, because sometimes I have bad luck with blowing everything up. And sometimes I am so bad at blowing things up, that I end up blowing nothing, which is a bummer, because I do like a casual bang in the morning when I wake up. It really gets the juices flowing. Believe me on this one, it works way better than coffee. And we are done again. Wow, I think we made like 1000 XP on that run, and we did not blow ourselves up, which is always a plus in my book. Oh my, we are starting as an innocent again. Man, that is a huge bummer, dude. I wanted to start as a murderer. I want to be able to use the new knife that I got. I mean, not that I like to stab people that much, but alright. Sometimes I just get really hyped about a new knife and want to use it, just like that purple guy following me. I bet he wants to unsheath his mighty blade and stab it into the cardboard butt of someone in this game. I mean, that is basically the essential part of murder mystery. Without the murder part there would only be mystery, and the mystery would be, why is there no murder? So it basically becomes a puzzle game, and those can become boring really quickly. Believe me, I have played them. Alright, now it is time to hide so that the killer cannot stab his blade into my butt. That would be an awful experience. And I actually believe that he is buying it. Come on man, that was weak. He saw me run into this room with only one exit/entrance. Maybe I am just a ninja, who knows? Alright, I will just go about and collect these coins real quick so I can get that extra XP, which is always a good thing. And when the coast is clear, I can make a run for it. And let me check. It actually seems clear. So let's run, Forest. Run. Alright, there is no one around. That is a relief. But this place is not safe by any means. Let's just walk into this hallway, since the rest is closed off. Oh my, there is the killer. Run, Sub. You are faster than this woman. Alright, a quick sneak maneuver and we are out of here without a blade stuck in my left butt cheek. Wait, where is he going? And he is taking Chili, the always chilly penguin, with him into danger. I cannot let that happen, man. Alright, that was an abrupt ending to a pretty good role, but for some reason the detective decided to just shoot me right in between the eyes. So we got that going on, which is anything but nice. What is also not nice is that we are not the killer yet again. It is like I am wearing a curse. Usually I am always the killer. So now basically all I can do is run around and talk some nonsense that is totally unrelated to this topic. And the topic is of course murder mystery. But hey, you have got to do what you have got to do. At least that is what they told me back in school. And then when I cheated on a test, they told that it was a bad thing to do. Well, let's just say that they did not laugh when I said, well, I did what I had to do to pass, and they gave me an F. At least they did not tell my parents. That is a good thing. Alright, that got a little hectic in there, I can tell you that much, but alright. Oh no. Aw man, we got busted. That is a bummer. It started out so boring and we still end up getting our butt kicked. Not like this, man. Not like this. Now alright, this is pretty good. This office map is my natural habitat. This is where I find most of my kills. So I hope that the first run as a killer with my new knife turns out to be a good one. If these people would move for a second. I mean, come on people, I am a killer. I do not have time for these shenanigans. How about that? All these people thinking that I will not stab a guy in broad daylight with this many witnesses. Well, I do not leave witnesses. Everyone will find their fate on the end of my shiny blade. And yet I am still not a rapper. I keep throwing these rhymes around like a crazy person. Maybe I should consider making my own mixtape. I bet it would be dope, man. I would have to use more of that street lingo though. Otherwise the people of the streets will never accept someone like me. And by someone like me I mean that I am basically anything but someone from the streets. I grew up pretty alright. I never had to struggle for much, but I can get street smart. I mean, I can easily do a stare off with a murderer. I can intimidate him with my snake eyes, and he will not do anything. Wait, he is actually not coming for me. Alright, right on. I was bluffing out of my pants right there, but apparently it worked. Somehow. I have no idea how, but somehow it worked. Maybe I rolled the right imaginary dice. Maybe I actually did get snake eyes in my head. Who knows? I guess we will never know. It will be my little secret that you will probably never find out. Or I was just lucky, or he did not want to kill me because he felt remorseful. I guess all those possibilities are possible. Otherwise they would not be called possibilities, right? Or am I just talking gibberish now, which might actually be true? Just tell me when to stop, man. What is going on here? Is this some kind of intervention going on right here? I do not have a problem, people, I swear. Yeah, alright, that is getting a little bit too weird for me. I am getting out of here. Where is the killer at? He has not slayed any of these people yet. I mean, he is not really doing a good job. And why are all these people following me? I mean, if you want to be my human shield then alright, but what in the world do you want from me? I am just a poor guy with a cool and secretive knife. Maybe that is what they dig. They like how secretive the knife is. It makes them want to hang out with me. Let's play around with them. Oh my, this is actually golden. Look at them all going down. This is just a beautiful sight. I can tell you that much. I actually feel super satisfied right now. It is like I just had a craving to troll people, and they all fell for it. Let's just hop around a little more then. Oh wait, there is the killer. I bet I can out parkour her with ease. Look at me go. That was no problem at all. I bet she is still searching down there. You will never catch me, as long as these legs keep transporting me around. Oh, look at this mess though.
I believe I can fly. Woo. I believe I can touch the sky.
she got ripped apart like crazy. That is just wrong, man. That is called overkill. Look at him go, dude. He is just slaying people who walk around that corner. No mercy. And I am just standing here, and he does not have a clue. With his brown leather backpack, he probably thinks that he is carrying people. That one was actually pretty funny. Alright, he is moving out. With just the right timing he will not get me, since it— Oh my, did she just actually shoot me in the head? What a piece of baloney, that woman. I was just hanging out around the killer and she decides to shoot me. Right, she did actually shoot me. Or did the game just end? Because that would have been some impeccable timing if you ask me. She is just flat out aiming at my head. And then the screen turns black. So or she killed me like cold-blooded, or the game just ended because the time ran out. Either way, we got over 1,100 XP, which is always good, people. What do you guys think of this hotel kind of area? If it actually is a hotel, I kind of like it, since there are so many places to go as an innocent player. If you are being chased by the killer on the top floor, you can simply jump down to the bottom floor, and I guess that concludes that game as well. Alright, we are going through games like a 6-year-old going through Christmas gifts on Christmas morning. By the way, I know that Thanksgiving is just over, but how stoked are all of you for Christmas? It is literally the best time of the year, hands down. I love the atmosphere of Christmas. There just is something special about the Christmas light in those dark December days, especially if you get home after a long day of school and it is like freezing cold outside, and you go inside, where the heat is on, and you can just start to relax, play some video games, watch a movie, watch some Netflix, whatever you want. And with that Christmas tree in the background, and it just makes everything a little better, does it not? I know it does for me. Maybe that does not work for anyone, but hey, I am just making some scenarios up. That is where I find comfort in, and maybe some of you do too. Let me know if you are excited for Christmas, since it is just a month away. But we are getting a little off topic in this very non-Christmas map. All these steel plates make my bones feel chilly. I never liked the cold. It always stopped me from enjoying the things that I like to do. But again, that is just me. I like to be warm and comfortable. Did you see that guy? He had no idea that I was about to shiv him. He was just staring at those cloning tubes. What a noob. First tip, never get distracted or stay around one place for too long in this game. It can kill you. So keep moving. Stay on your feet at all times. Like me. Watch this. All these people are just standing around minding their own business. And now watch and learn. Stab one guy, no problem, and then you perform a blitzkrieg on the rest of them. They will have no idea what hit them. It is like the Noob King did the other day. He attacked when we least expected it. That is basically the same thing that I do, only I do it in a more profound way, you know. I execute it way better than the Noob King, or the King of Noobs, or King Noob, whatever you want to call him. I beat him, so he is a nobody. That is right, but I mean, you cannot just take all of the experienced players hostage or prisoner, whatever you want to call it. I will not stand for such behavior, and I will punish it by force. I will make sure that no one tries to do the same thing ever again, because I care for this community, and I think that everyone should be able to play the way that they like it. I wonder where the remainder of these people are though. I am searching all over the place, but all I see is dead bodies. All around me are familiar faces, worn out places, worn our faces. That was Mad World. Since Roblox is a pretty mad world, and we are in a bit of a high-speed chase right now, and you are a dead man. I mean, come on. He tried to pull his gun at me. Not cool, dude. Not cool. So that is another decisive win for me. Sub-Zero. Who else? I might want to hire George Clooney for a little commercial for me, where he just says Sub-Zero. Who else? That would be so amazing, and it would definitely be worth it. I mean, it is George freaking Clooney. What can that guy not do right? He played Batman. He was in Gravity. He operated bank heists in Ocean's 11 all the way through Ocean's 13. That is an impressive run of heists, man. And he even played in Spy Kids. And I know that was the most awesome movie ever. I mean, it started in like 2001, I believe, but they were amazing nonetheless. Let me know if you have seen any of the Spy Kids movies. Alright people, we were just talking about a children's movie, and I walk up here and there has been a complete massacre. Man, that is not child safe, people. Come on. I thought we would work on this. At least make an effort to clean this all up before I get here. I mean, the cameras are rolling all the time. I cannot just say cut. That is not how this works. So please take that into consideration. Thank you so very much, people. But I guess that is what you get when you try to work with these unprofessional people. And look at this kid who is just pointing his gun in everyone's nose. Come on, dude. You are going to hurt somebody while doing that, and I will not take the blame. No way, Jose. Not this time. The first time is for free, but the next times I will charge you for. But we should be about done, and I have not seen the killer around anywhere, so I will just take these 1,700 something points and make my way downtown, walking fast, faces pass, and I am homebound.